Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday. Hey, miss. Hey, sis. Yes, please hit the like button on the way in. What up, though? Shout out to Detroit. Hey, Indigo. Hope all is well. This is my review on Belle Collective, Season 5, Episode 7. The D is no longer silent. Whoever has been very creative with the titles this season, kudos to you, even though y'all messy as hell when it comes to the production, but kudos to you because I like that title as well. If I had to rate this episode, I would rate it a solid B. There were definitely some beautiful moments in this episode that I really loved. Got a little teary eye also. Definitely brought balance, and that's what I like in shows, especially reality shows, is balance. So with that being said, though, this damn scene is not one of those beautiful moments. Okay, let's talk about it. It was not. It was not. It was not. It was not. But it's my opinion. Hey, Joseph. So Gucci and Selena, and I don't know if her name is Sophia, Shantae. I'm about to call her Roxanne Shantae. Roxanne. I don't know what her name is. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep calling her So Gucci because I don't know what she prefers to be called. I done heard Shantae, I done heard Sophia. But with that being said, in my opinion, this scene was super edited and super one-sided. Okay, let's talk about it. So, and by the way, let me just put a disclaimer out here right now for the people who have demon energy, who feel like they personally know Selena or So Gucci, who want to be in their feelings. Please take your ass to another channel. We are about having sound mind over here and a balance of opinions. We do have fans of Selena and So Gucci over here, and they can actually be able to see both sides. So if you can't, you can go. So with that being said, so Gucci pretty much says, look, I want to resolve this for the kids. Joseph, you must be around the same age as me because anytime I give a reference, an old school reference, Joseph, you be knowing what I'm talking about. But with that being said, so she's like, look, I want to resolve this for the kids. In my opinion, So Gucci came with a very humble tone, attitude, demeanor. Okay, so me and you, Miss, we probably would have been in high school together. So yeah, so we're around that same age. So she's like, I want to be, I want to get this resolved. To me, she came like an adult. Let's get this resolved. Selena, on the other hand, in my opinion, came with straight attitude. Straight attitude. You know what I'm saying? And she came off like nothing, absolutely nothing is her fault. She did a Latrice move. Nothing was her fault. And so at that point, so Gucci just like, we need to resolve this. And she was like, well, let's talk about the mixer. Let's talk about the mixer. This is Selena. She was like, you came over there as if you purposely was trying to not talk to me. And again, Selena, if you claim she's been doing that throughout the years and she's done it so many times, why in the hell did it trigger you that much in that situation? Then she kept saying, you charged at me. And so Gucci is looking like, what the hell is going on here? And she said, look, we look at those two events differently. Okay. I got my view on that situation. You got your view. And I'm like, based on what we talked about last week, it is very clear that some people definitely felt like Selena allegedly put hands on So Gucci first, grabbed her purse or grabbed her elbow or something like that. So this is what I'm talking about. To me, So Gucci, in my opinion, is the main one on this show who has been showing maturity and growth. You truly see the evolution of her evolving into a better woman, or the woman that she wants to be, for the sake of her peace, for her family, and everything else. So with that, she was like, look, we not gonna be going back and forth or whatever the case may be. So Gucci was like, yes. She was like, I was hurt. She was like, I had a knot on my head. I did press charges because I had to seek medical attention and my guard was up. And so Selena was like, okay, so why is it up now? She had such stank attitude. Such steak attitude. And so Gucci is just like, look, I'm not trying to go back and forth. It is very clear you're going to be at these events. It is very clear that I'm going to have to be around you, and I don't have a problem. All right. Then Selena goes and says, yeah, because I've been friends with them before there was a collective. You know what I'm saying? I've been friends with them before it was a collective. Let me tell you, and this is why I said there is a sense in me that Selena may have a sweet side. She may have a sweet side, but these moments here with Selena, she truly gives off that energy like, I'm that bitch, bow down to me type of vibes. I'm that bitch in Jackson. You approach me because I'm that chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it literally just comes off that way in this scene too. And later on, we're going to see Selena with her daughters, but it comes off as if they feel like SoGucci should always break bread with them because of who they are, and not them ever wanting to extend, trying to make amends. So to me, this is why I say I can never 100% rock with Selena. She tries to give off a sweet demeanor, but there to me is a very nasty, cocky, arrogant side. Like, I'm that chick. But honey, you are that chick in Jackson, Mississippi, darling. And no hate towards Jackson. If people listen to my channel that live in Jackson, but honey, it's Jackson. It ain't Atlanta. It ain't Miami. It ain't Houston, Dallas. Damn sure ain't LA, New York, Detroit, Chicago. Those are major cities. You talk about you, that chick in Jackson, don't mean a damn thing except to people in Jackson. So literally at that point, I was just like, you know what? This is coming off real stank, like completely stank. And so Gucci was like, I've been trying to get this right for the kids. And Selena was like, well, you have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to, because you being the wife, at the end of the day, they have to go through you to get through their father. And Selena's like, no, I've been trying to get my husband to talk to them. And to me, Selena tried to imply in this moment, in my opinion, she tried to imply in this moment that SoGucci is trying to stop JJ from having a relationship with his daughters. And we clearly see 50 times over that is not the case. And so Gucci was like, don't put words in my effing mouth. And at that point, so Gucci was like, it seemed like, you still got attitude. Selena's like, I ain't got no attitude. Her whole demeanor and her facial expression showed that she had a stank attitude. But she tried to use that moment that SoGucci said a F-bomb, that she's the one who has the attitude. Baby, I cuss when I'm having the best day of my life. I'm just a cusser by nature. I'm trying to work on it, okay? But I just cuss. It just comes out naturally. At the end of the day, she probably did get frustrated at that moment. She probably did get frustrated at that moment because the way you was playing it, and the way it is very clear, in my opinion, production is playing it. Because production is all about Team Selena, because Selena has the biggest following out of the bunch, and they probably need the numbers that she brings to the show. Now, from my understanding, Belle Collector got renewed for another season. Congratulations. And if it's worth it for them, it's worth it for them. I would like to see who's going to be on next season. I would really like to see who's going to really be on next season. Because at this point, I don't know if Akeisha going to be on. I don't know if Marie going to be on. I don't know if SoGucci going to be on. And if it's really about to be a show of just Selena, Latrice, Tambra, and freaking possibly the dentist, I'll pass. And I'm trying to figure out how many shows are on OWN. It doesn't Carlos pretty much have all his shows on TV. So to me, it is kind of like Stars. Like they're possibly always going to get renewed unless just people, just stop watching the show for whatever reason. But yeah, I would like to see who's going to be on the show. But with that being said, to me, it was very clear There was a lot of editing going on, and it was a one-sided situation. But at that point, so Gucci says, look, I know you're angry. And Selena is like, I'm not angry, I'm hurt. And she starts breaking down and crying. Okay. She starts breaking down. Bold and Bougie. Did that even make it past the first season, Miz? And I'm not even trying to be shady. I'm being real genuine right now. Did that make it past the first season? I don't know. Word on the street is broke Mississippi Bootsy got fired. That's possible. I look, especially in this day and age when you got people who are begging for jobs. I don't know what happened, but it's possible they definitely could have been like, we could find somebody who is more serious about this job, who wants the money. I'm fueled with. So pretty much at that point, Selena's cries and she's like, I have tried over the years. And what's interesting is y'all remember this. I don't know if you guys watch it again, but I really try to pay close attention to it and I tried to rewind it. She said, I've tried for years. And she said, Selena says, if there is anything I did to you. And as soon as I heard that, I said, finally, Selena. Finally, instead of you sitting up there making it seem like you miss perfect, because like I've said time and time again, and I'm gonna stand on this, all sides in the situation are they trifling in this. Trifling. I think they all trifling in this. The only person though that's willing to step up and admit that something needs to change is SoGucci. But I feel like all of them have been wrong in this situation. But when she said that, I was like, finally, let's hear and see if there is anything we can find out in this situation. All of a sudden, you just see Gucci saying, we need to work on our relationship. It was like, to me, a swift cut. We didn't get no answers. I was like, oh, this is some heavy ass editing. Because while you so busy trying to have Selena have her side talking about you charged at me, you did this to me, why aren't we hearing SoGucci say anything about what Selena did to her? Possibly editing, possibly, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I was just like, oh, here we go with this bullshit, Carlos King production bullshit. So at that point, I was like, I can't even sit up there and give kudos to Selena because I would like to know, you know what I'm saying, what SoGucci said and what her response was. But at that point in the confessional, she said that she has never done anything wrong to SoGucci or JJ. You're just not going to be able to convince me you did nothing, because the way your whole demeanor is just in this conversation and other conversations, you seem to be a shady lady. You seem to be one that will throw shade. You seem to be the one that kind of has this attitude where people need to approach you. So I can see how somebody could be kind of turned off and feel like they need to keep their distance because you don't give a welcoming spirit, especially with maybe SoGucci. You claim you've moved on, but it seems like you had this mentality of, I was here first, so she need to come to me first. Well, honey, if you over JJ and you know this woman's going to be around your kids, maybe she did feel someone intimidated by you and how you kind of came off. That would be the moment, my doll, that you say, you know what, sis, let's sit down and talk. I'll take you out to dinner. Ain't no beef here, but you're going to be around my kids. I'm going to be around your kids. Let's talk. But Selena gives the vibes that it's all about her. So at that point, though, Gucci says, it's going to take some time, but we're going to work on our relationship. And we see Gucci say she's sorry and she gives Selena a hug. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, I feel like Gucci is still the only one who's willing to take full accountability. But Selena, I got to give it to her. Selena does apologize for the physical interaction. That part, she says, I don't fight or whatever the case may be. And she said, I'm sorry. But that's the only part I hear her say she apologized for. But I need more damn details. I'm sick of this. And at this point, the way that the editing is coming off, they making it seem like Gucci is the issue. JJ is completely the issue. And at this point, I think y'all just need, JJ claims he has been holding a lot of stuff in and doesn't feel the need to share it. Share it. Share it at this point, because we need to know. We need to know, because you not sharing it, they got you edited looking like you just this bitter ass man. And I just don't think that's JJ. I think JJ got some serious issues when it comes, especially those two girls who was on a reunion. That Sean J girl, oh baby, she got a mouth. She got a mouth on her. She got her mama's mouth and JJ's mouth combined. We gonna talk about her, but she got a mouth on her. So with that being said, in the meantime, child, I guess it was supposed to be a beautiful interaction or whatever the case may be. But Marie is in the kitchen making burgers. And Latrice talking shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's her cook or whatever. She was like, Marie, you done with my burger or whatever? But we get down, I guess, to what their main issue is. And they claim it's been social media. And Latrice was like, I mean, social media can get to you, but I think it gets to Marie more. Again, lack of accountability, I don't even think there was any apologies given, which makes me wonder if this scene was after her case was dismissed. Something tells me this wouldn't have happened if the case was still going on. I think Marie was able to kind of give her that smirk and say, here's a burger, bitch, because at that point she knew the case was dismissed and it was a done deal, and she got the last laugh. She got the victory in the situation. So something tells me this is after she knew the court case was done. But to me, again, no accountability. I just wish they had some accountability in the situation so they could, because exactly like you said, it seems like they could actually get along or whatever. So next thing you know, Selena and SoGucci come into the house talking about they made up. And Selena was like, baby, I'm about to take a shot because the guys is going to come back, because we clearly know JJ was going to be like, hell no, if he saw her in the house. So the guys come back and they pretty much, of course, Letitia got to make the whole situation much more, stirring the pot, because that's what she does. She got to be messy. And she was like, let me tell y'all what happened. Marie made Latrice a burger, and Selena and SoGucci had a talk. And JJ was like, hell to the no. He said, damn it, if I said I'm done, what is this, a female thing? Like, if I'm done, she should be done too. JJ's facial expressions in this episode had me cracking up. I was just like, I don't even know if he realized he's being funny when he making them facial expressions. He probably the type where he tried to be serious in that moment, and I would just laugh at him. But literally at that point, when the guys come back, Willie and Akeisha talk, and Willie says that he is clearly the new villain. And in his confessional, he says, wow, he doesn't know where he stands with Glenn and Cliff. He does, in fact, respect them. I wouldn't respect them. F them. You don't need they freaking literally we clearly see who are the men in this situation and who are the boys in this situation. And I think what is going on also here is that Glenn and Cliff feel like they have the upper hand because they have two of the girls who started this, I guess, show, or started this, and they've been there from the beginning. So I guess they feel cocky. Let's be clear. If Akeisha and Willie do not get invited to the next season, even if they don't want to come back, which they may not even want to come back, they gonna be all right. Hey, Adrian, I'm sorry. I'm talking, babe. Hey. And you guys hit the like button on the way in. So yeah, I was just like, who cares? Who cares if they don't like you, if they don't respect you? F them. They are freaking immature little boys. Can't even handle their own household. Meanwhile, Latrice talks to her sorry ass husband and claims that the talk that she had with Marie was a good talk, and sometimes you just have to leave people where they at. Whatever, Latrice. I ain't got nothing to say, because of course, naturally, we hear her talking shit about Marie in the confessional later on. That's why I'm just like, just get out of character and be a real person for once, Latrice. Just be a real freaking person. So JJ and Sophia talk. SoGucci. And she tells him what happened. And he was like, all we got to do is worry about our daughter's children. I don't need to have a relationship with Selena. My kids are grown. That is absolutely correct, JJ. But it is making me wonder, do you not want to have a relationship right now with your two older girls, the girls that was at the reunion? That Sanjay, I don't know what the other girl's name is, and I hope I'm pronouncing that girl's name right. Sanjay, the other twin, the twin that's not Star. When they came, I think JJ felt completely disrespected on how they was talking to JJ and SoGucci. So it's really making me wonder if he's pretty much like, them disrespectful girls, as much as I done did for them and everything else, they need to come to me, or they need to give an apology, whatever the case may be, because I truly feel like he's just like, at this point, I'm focused on the girls who are willing to talk to me, which would be Star and D at this point, and those grandbabies. I think that's the way he's coming off in the situation. Hey, Locked Queen. They said the other twin that's pregnant, he missed her baby shower too, and she was crying about it. Did they not show, because they didn't show that? You talking about Star? That's the one who seems to be very mutual in the situation. Star, I mean, they didn't show her crying. I'm gonna assume if she was crying at that baby shower, you know Carlos King production would have been all up in her face crying. Maybe she did, but she seems to be the most level-headed one out of the bunch. She really does. They were supposed to, I think they were. I wouldn't have been able to talk to my parents like that. Is Sun Jay and her sister Sky. Okay, thank you. Sanjay is the oldest, and then there's Star and Sky. They're like 20, they are 26 and 25. Sanjay is, yeah, I figure Sanjay is the oldest. Yes. No, Sky is Sky is pregnant now. So Sky is pregnant, and he didn't go to Sky's baby shower, and Sky was crying. Okay, all right. So I think he really is having beef with those two girls who came on that reunion. It seems to be that way. That's the way it's coming off. Him and Star are cool. It's the other girls. But with that being said, let's move on from that. So Marie and Essie are talking. And Essie starts coughing, of course. And so Marie is like, "Are you all right?" And Essie's like, "I'm fine. I'm positive. I just need to make sure that you're okay." I am praying that Essie gets through this. I am praying that Essie gets through this, because if Marie loses Essie, Marie is gonna lose it. That is her rock and her rada da girl. Like, that is that girl for her. And we've seen that since the first season. But baby, Marie, honey, Marie got her doctorate from Oklahoma State University while she running multiple businesses, while she's being a mother and a grandmother. Boss shit. Marie. Let me tell you something. When I hear stories like this, that women that look like me, educated like me, and they can boss up like that and get a doctorate when they got all of this stuff going on, and even personal stuff going on, and she has lupus, baby, kudos, Marie. That's what I'm talking about. Love that. I was like, you better, this is what I'm talking about. This is Black girl magic right here. Dr. Marie. That's what I'm talking about. And then the moment was ruined when Letitia's fake ass walked in. Okay. Letitia's fake ass walk in. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling her Dr. Marie too. And if I don't, it's definitely not intentional. But yeah, she definitely earned it. She definitely earned it. Let me see. Hey, Nadine, you're here for a live. How are you, girl? How are you? Let me see. It was the other twin. He was at the first shower because he gave Star a, okay, so the first baby shower you talking about with the boy, but her second baby shower that they had on this show, he didn't show up. At the end of the day, life is short. It is short. But at the same time, we got parents out there, they don't take disrespect from their kids. And until them kids humble themselves and come back and correct their behavior, they will step away and say absolutely not, because you disrespectful. We got that, especially in our community. I suffer from lupus, fibromyalgia, Crohn's, and so many other autoimmune. The SEC really scared me. I had an infection. Oh man, miss. Oh my gosh. It definitely, like, it I just love how resilient we are and how strong we are, that we have so many things that be working against us, health wise, mental wise, in our communities, in the world, and how we still push forward. We still push forward. Yes. Dr. Marie, exactly. Absolutely. That girl, when it comes to education, exactly. She ain't no joke. She's no joke. Why did Letitia look like she had on child? We about to talk about her. So yeah, so she comes in ruining the whole scene or whatever. And so Marie is like, and you could tell this is a production scene. She said, where the hell was my marketing stuff during your shady brunch? And I'm like, well, you may want to ask production, where was her stuff? And so of course Letitia act like she don't know where it was. She gave it to the wrong person. And Marie is like, you owe me. Marie, Letitia ain't your friend. Can we stop this? She's not your friend. And maybe you see her as a business partner, but she's not your friend. But I guess good news in the situation with Letitia. Her mammogram came back and it was a success. I guess they couldn't find anything. And if it is, it's so small that they should be able to remove it. So that's good news with her. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to have anything going on with them health wise and all of that stuff. It's the oldest Sean. Ah, hi, me. Are you new, Mia? Okay, so he brought Star a truck for her second baby shower. It's all on Instagram. He's fine with the twins. It's his oldest son, Jay, that has some work to do. She got the mouth. She got the mouth. She had the mouth at the reunion. That other one, though, Sky, you could tell she tries to follow her big sister's lead, but that Sanjay is something else. She is something else. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think production did that on purpose. I'm glad. Exactly. Exactly. But literally, she was just like, you owe me. I'm like, child, that lady is not your friend. She is there for the exposure of it and collecting a check. So Selena goes to Star's house to see the girls, and they are promoting their boutique. And it's a very heavy production scene because, of course, they do a close up on the name of the boutique, the little thing that she randomly put out, the marketing banner and all of that stuff. I said, this is such heavy production. They showed them modeling the clothes and stuff like that. And so she sits down and she talks to them about the New Orleans trip and how their father was there and the father just got up and left. And she was like, I'm not bothered by anybody, but it's very clear that my ex is bothered by me. And he's a very stubborn man. I really would like to know. I really would like to know what JJ's thoughts is on this. Because at this point, I mean, and maybe there are some men out there who, regardless, even if they try to make them look like a fool, they're going to keep the family business silent. And that's just what it is. But with that being said, she also mentions that her and SoGucci had a conversation. And so, literally, at that point, she said that they talked and she said, I'm sorry. And they hugged it out or whatever the case may be. And that's when this damn child, Sanjay, Sanjay. So, after that, Sky was the first one I think that said, did you feel that it was genuine? And so Sanjay started going on and on and on and on. And she was just like, you was at that place. So I feel like she apologized because she had to be around you or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, Star is quiet. Star is quiet. She ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just like, the other two are the ones who are talking. And so at that point, she was just like, yeah, I just think she was like, you know what? I ain't gotta have a relationship with her. I just need a relationship with my dad. And Sky was like, well, do you feel like it was genuine? Has she contacted you since y'all came from New Orleans or whatever? Has she texted you or anything? Why does SoGucci? Why does SoGucci have to check in on her? SoGucci was the bigger woman and literally said, I'm going to sit down and talk to you. She sat up there, talked to her, apologized, was the bigger person to try to make amends. And y'all still sitting up there talking about, has she reached out to you? No, your mama need to reach out to her if she is genuine about moving forward. If she's genuine about it, she should be able to reach out to SoGucci. Now, if SoGucci decides not to respond even after she reaches out, then you can possibly say that it wasn't genuine. But y'all so quick to sit up there and say SoGucci isn't genuine, but y'all are. Like y'all are genuine. And Sanjay just kept talking and talking, but then had the nerve to say, I ain't got nothing to say about her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you ain't got nothing to say about her, but you had a whole damn anti-So Gucci moment at that point. But you ain't got nothing to say about her. Talking about she just want a relationship with her dad. Don't seem like you do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just all of a sudden, Selena was content with So Gucci, but then now these damn girls, her own daughters, putting doubts in her mind. And I'm like, you're freaking a grown ass woman. Those are your kids. Like, so this is when I just said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what to make of Selena. I really don't. And I don't know what to make of that Sky and that Sanjay. Star, though, she seems to be very level headed. She got her man, she got her kids. It just, to me, just seems like these girls, it could be a lot of the show that they were on, and people have been so wrapped around them and act like they can't do no wrong. So, because of that, that's how they carry themselves. But Sean J, that girl got a mouth. She got a mouth. I'm sorry, you guys are typing fast in here. It's clear that they feel a type of way because So Gucci is living a good life with JJ. Maybe. Cause I'm just like, she just be going off. She be going off. Everyone think they can run a boutique. Why do grown adults confide in their children? And yeah, that's another thing too. It shouldn't be a conversation you have with your girls. That's still their daddy. You know what I'm saying? My kids are in their 30s on down to their 20s. I do not discuss nothing with them like that. Exactly. I'm sorry to say all their homes are a mess, especially Selena's. Recall the scene with her fiance. You know, I didn't even look at the background on that Mia. I didn't even see it. If you watch Bring It, she still has that day bed in her living room. Stop. Are you serious? No. Oh my gosh, y'all are hilarious. Yes, they need to clean up. They are on TV. That's amazing because my parents did it with me and my siblings, and it caused division within the family. We got division in our family because of that, and not necessarily like it's more so with the cousins, the grandmas, and stuff like that, because the top person wants to do the divide and conquer. You have that a lot in families, unfortunately, and they act like it's normal because misery needs company. Don't backpedal exactly your apology because of your girls. Right. I guess it's a safe trailer park since the door was. Oh, is it a trailer park? Is it a trailer park? It's common sense that you can't reach out to someone who has a no contact order on you. Chris Rochelle, clearly at that point when they were at the pool and they hugged it out and apologized and made amends with each other, I doubt very seriously at that point if she even reached out to So Gucci and said, thank you for that talk or thank you for that conversation via text. So Gucci wouldn't have turned around and tried to say it's a court order issue when she clearly was the one on camera saying she was willing to sit down and talk. So that's really the common sense part. After you want to sit down and talk to me and you agree to sit down and talk to me and I send you a text saying thank you for the talk or I appreciate it, you think there's a court order issue behind that? It's not. It's not, because she didn't care about that court order when she wanted to sit down and talk to Selena at that moment. Even if she did feel like she was forced, which we already clearly know that that's what she was saying, she still did it. So at that point, you can't say you want to now have this court order in somebody's face when you was willing to talk to them. Thank you. We all grown now comparing notes. Exactly. And that's that when you start comparing notes, sometimes you just kind of want to stay away. Why would you risk legal charge on someone that be wishy-washy? Okay. Oh yeah, Chris, why wouldn't they have gotten in trouble? But thank you. I just said that. Thank you, Ms. Sis always comes through. Yes, I did watch Bring It. I'm not judging, but it seems to be that trailer homes are popular with some of the cast. Maybe because it's cheap. Yes, grown or not, they stay in a place. Right. And I think that's what JJ issue is. Like, I don't care how old you are, I'm still your father, and you're not gonna disrespect me. You know what I mean? Um, let's see. I get distracted by dirty homes. Uh, what? Wait. Oh no, Chris got me together, but I do like a triple Y, huh? What you like? The modular homes be nice. I looked at a triple wide and was like, dang, what y'all hilarious. I'm like, who called you a triple wide? Yes, you can see the other trailer homes. I said what I said, just like JJ ain't acting a fool after she made up with her. And I said what I said. You can say what you said, and I said what I said. And your point is what? Like, you can have an opinion, I can have mine. Correct? Correct. Design and decor more. The court order expired in October. There it is. But when was this film though? I don't know when this was filmed. Right. The course will see this on TV and be like, man, exactly. Exactly. At that point, it didn't even matter. And there would have been nothing wrong for Selena reaching out, at least saying thank you, to initiate that she accepts it and they're trying to both move forward. It should not always be on SoGucci. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't always be on SoGucci. So with that being said, moving on. But Sean J, oof, child, honey, honey, honey. That mouth, that mouth, that mouth. Now this was a scene, y'all. Exactly. The phone works both ways, social media works both ways. This is a scene. D just be getting me. D be getting me. So Gucci and D get some straightening. He said what he said, not trying to get some shit exact. Like, seriously, like sometimes I just be wondering, like, why do people feel like on my channel they be sitting there, I said what I said? Well, I said what I said. This is my opinion. So at the end of the day, and I'm entitled to my opinion. So with that, so Gucci and D. This is the scene. This is the scene, one of the scenes. But SoGucci is talking about doing a health event. Excellent. But I still want to see the real estate from you too, boo. She talks to D about her talk with Selena. And D is like, this shit is so old. You try to talk to her. I don't even know what it initially was about anymore. Like, but I think it kind of triggers her too, because she was like, you so busy trying to make amends with folks. You know what I'm saying? You so busy trying to make amends with folks. You so busy, you know what I'm saying, trying to get all this other stuff together. But one thing that me and my brother lacked from you was support. And she said, I probably would have never been at that bridge if I felt like I had support from you. She was like, I want that relationship with you. She said, just like when you saw your husband and his energy was off and how you knew at that moment to get up and be there to support your husband, I want that from you too. And they break down. You know what I'm saying? Bye, Chris. Talking about gathering someone. You said what you said. Regardless, you didn't sit up there and put at Miz on it. You didn't put an ad on nobody. So when you said what you said, clearly I thought you was talking to me. Don't come in here being disrespectful. I'm all about difference of opinions, but don't disrespect me. You have a wonderful day. Moving on. Up, Miz. I mean, you sat up there and typed something. You sat up there and typed something, and literally I ended up deleting your comment. Like, we not about to do the disrespect when it comes to this stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I said what I said. You didn't at nobody else. So I said, and I said what I said. You have a problem with that, then you can leave. Goodbye. So with that, they both cry. You know what I'm saying? They both sit up there and cry. And so Gucci admits, and I think this is a triggering situation because I have seen family members go through this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When their parents weren't there for them and they was too busy trying to chase a man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, gotta go. Hold on. I ain't got time for this. You ain't gonna be disrespecting me on my damn channel. Goodbye. So with that being said, Gucci was just like, I was so busy chasing JJ. No, it's not all good. It's not all good, Miss, because you saw what whoever that was said. I said what I said. Any other time, it's an at miss. or it's a at someone. I said what I said. It is what it is. It's always be these low keys, Selena Cruz, and all of these people be coming over here talking mess. Every time we have a live, it's always something, and I'm over it. So people just gotta go learn how to be respectful. It is what it is. It is hot. It is hot. Like these Selena demonic fans be coming over here acting a freaking fool. Now let's focus on the most important part of this freaking episode. Distractions. So at that point, SoGucci, she admits she was too busy running around JJ and his family when she should have been focused on her own child. And she should have been focused on her own son. Now, with that being said, notice we just met this. I don't think we've seen the son before, but the son was actually DJing at her event. But D mentions the son too. So clearly the son feels the same way. But here's my thing that I respect about SoGucci. At least she was woman enough to admit it. At least she was woman enough to have accountability for that she effed up as a parent. That's really the first step. That is really the first step. Is literally saying, you know what? I effed up. And I appreciated SoGucci for that. I really do. I appreciated that because it really shows that, look, I can be honest about neglecting my own kids and the fact that she was vulnerable to admit it. Like I said, time and time again, Gucci has shown so much maturity and growth than anyone on this show so far. I appreciated that scene. I appreciated the fact that they were crying, they were hugging it out. And I truly hope that they can genuinely move forward from this and truly create an amazing bond, because that's what her daughter has been craving for so long. And SoGucci, you got the husband now, child. You need to focus on your daughter. And she definitely did explain that even later on in the show. And back to Latrice, child. This quick little scene when it comes to Latrice. She at her Goddess Length #2 to talk about the opening and the taste, and how it will be, a soft opening when it comes to the taste, and it'll be exclusive, like for VIP celebrities in Jackson. And I'm like, what VIP celebrities you got in Jackson? And I'm truly being serious right now. What VIP celebrities you got there? But of course, the main thing that we see from this scene is her, of course, trying to question Cliff, the Green-Eyed Bandit, again about why would you have an actual birthday party for freaking Glenn when we have this opening here and then a soft opening. And of course, y'all know what his response was, right? His response was, F you, I'm the man, and what I say goes. And of course, she don't say nothing back. But in her confessional, of course, she shades Marie. Of course she does. Says that she still feels the same way about Marie. She's a liar. She's a manipulator, but she can still make her a burger. Again, Latrice, please just be a real person for once. But I miss Josh, and I think I saw someone say something. I miss Josh, and I think Josh was too real and too honest for this show. And I feel like an ultimatum was put out there that Josh can't be on the show because Josh was being too honest and real about that freaking relationship and what Latrice is probably really going through. I miss Josh. Josh, we miss you on this show because you definitely brought a whole different honesty when it came to that situation, when it came to Latrice and her Green-Eyed Bandit husband. Yeah, it's cringy because you could tell she just faking. She faking. I'm like, we would like to see the real Latrice. Yes, Joshy. I think Gucci got caught up trying to merge the children together as a family. Didn't JJ and SoGucci try to imply that she was too busy trying to raise those girls because Selena was out in the streets? Didn't she imply that at one point? And even JJ said that, if I'm not mistaken. Latrice and Letitia are so performative. Ooh, you better preach. They are good actors. They are so predictable to me. Preach. Oh, yes. Please like the live. Please like the live. Is it me or Latrice always have a good Judy arguing with I don't know. Maybe that's her turn on. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I have no idea. Because I just be like, I don't even know why you get off thinking that you could sit up here and talk to him about certain things, because you already know what his response is gonna be. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm the man. Goodbye. Anywho, so this is the event with SoGucci, and Aikisha helped her at the last minute because of the weather. And I just love their genuine friendship. SoGucci was all over the place, and she finally vents to Aikisha about her relationship with D and how she wants to focus on everything else but her. And this is about Sophia right now and her own relationships and how she is overwhelmed. And I just love that, because I'm that type too. When I see my friends cry, like, I end up getting teary-eyed, because I just don't like to see people I love hurting and in pain. I don't like to see people cry, period, but definitely like my people. So I love the fact that when SoGucci was crying, Aikisha, you could tell she was getting emotional, and she was just like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, like, let's do this. Absolutely loved it. I truly feel like, to me, besides Essie and Marie, SoGucci and Aikisha have a genuine friendship. And I love the fact that they clearly met on the show. They're genuine. They're genuine people. And I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, Willie and also JJ also get along as well. It feels like who's a snake. Remember, you said they're both snakes. Who you talking about? Latrice and Green Eye Bandit, Miss. Yeah, but I think, okay, so y'all call it Keisha, Aikisha, okay, because I call her Aikisha, so I'm like, y'all saying Keisha with two E's, Keisha with an E and I. I'm like, are y'all talking about somebody else? But Aikisha, yeah. So with that, loved the event too, the health event, and that's her son at the top. He was there to support her. I love this health event. And I love the fact that the health event, they had all of these experts, from personal trainers to mental health to physical health, and they all were melanated. Absolutely loved it. It did seem like it was a really good event. So kudos to SoGucci and Aikisha helping her for that. So then afterwards, they sat up there and was like, that was a really good event. And child JJ is like, yeah, so God darn it, I appreciate your brunches, and I'm glad that the man, God darn it, was able to come, God darn it, and be able to, experience that, God darn it. But God darn it, you didn't sit up there, God darn it, and tell me that my ex was gonna be there. She wasn't gonna tell you that. Her job is to do what production told her to do. She has to stir the pot. Now, I would hope if this was a regular brunch and she knew that two people have like initial beefs with each other, she would let both of them know that, hey, this person may be here or is coming or whatever the case may be. But the whole purpose was for y'all to see Selena being a fake ass greeter for this small brunch that had only like 20 people. So at that point, she's like, I don't need to tell JJ anything or whatever the case may be. So she's trying to make it seem like she don't know why he tripping and what he talking about. And he was like, but you didn't tell me. Yeah, she wasn't going to tell you. She wasn't going to tell you. Her job is not to tell you. Point blank, period. So, baby, Marie's graduation party. And I loved that damn outfit. I loved it. I loved the color. It had her skin popping. You better go ahead, Marie. Marie seems like she is truly another one who's on the verge of just cleansing herself and truly, just becoming this new energy. As much as they try to do edits on her, like she said, just a good vibe, good energy. So at her graduation party, it was beautiful. Hell, even Tambra spoke and gave her congratulations. And I said, well, damn, it's a lot of changes coming. I love that. I love that. So with that, her cousin spoke. You know, the cousin who said, you make us feel low. That cousin. Now let's be clear here. Let's be clear. Okay. Um, it is very clear just in this scene alone, Marie does not think that she's better than them. Okay. Because if she did, she would have told her damn cousin she can't even come in looking like that. That lady came in with a shirt that she looked like she got from, I don't know, the dollar store. Did she have on jeans? Like, Marie got the money. She could have got her a nice outfit. She could have sat there and put on some makeup. But it is very clear that her cousin getting up, giving her kudos. She was so happy. She was looking at her and she was happy. She accepted her as she was at that event and was happy to hear and see that her cousin was there. That don't give me vibes that that woman think that she better than y'all. Because let me tell you something. I have an event like that, and one of my cousins coming there looking like that. They probably going to be thinking I'm a bitch because I'm going to say, you need to go. Here's the card. Go get an outfit. This is a black tie affair. Go get an outfit and come back. Okay? Come back. But she literally said, no, I'm just happy that you here. I'm happy that you are here. That don't seem like someone who think they better. I like Tamara for the most part, but I think this needs to be her last season because I don't know what she's here for. She can probably be a friend to the show or something. You got a point. She looked like she was playing Barney entertaining the kids. Oh, Miss never disappoints. I cannot. She looked like she was in the back frying fish with a cigarette in her hand playing the blues. I'm telling you, with a 40 in the other hand, Marie could have given her outfit to wear. But then if she would have did that, they probably would have been like, you ain't accepting me for me. It would have been something. Okay, I'm here for Smurfette, aka Tamara, giving Dr. Marie her flowers. Marie look good. She does. And did I say hi to you, V baby? Hey, V baby. I'm sorry. You probably came in when I had to set the record straight. I love y'all names. My name Alexis. Wait, you said I love y'all names. My name Alexis. What's wrong with Alexis? Alexis is a beautiful name. I'm sorry, my speaking text is tearing up your name. Let me see. JJ don't care. I believe production asked Jay to say something and just went along with it. Possibly. I'm sorry. I love that JJ stand on business. Yeah, like I mean, and you could tell he don't want to really put his family business out there. But at this point, they got him trying to look like he a fool. I would do it, but then again, I'm a woman. So with that being said, let me see. This event was so beautiful, and I hope she helped a lot of people, including her daughter. Absolutely. Latrice, the Green Eye Bandit, and Letitia, my husband called. I had to put it to live. Oh. Tell your hubby what up, fellow Cali. What up, fellow Cali? Let me see. Lord, why she get dressed from the neck? Not the neck up. I love you. You love me. I do love you, Biz. The cousin had a catsuit on the last time. Anything, she was better off with that catsuit than her wearing that shirt. Anything but that outfit. At least I buy rainbow or something. Thank you. Shit, my cousin would have had to just accept the fact that I would be like, okay, you feel like I'm better than you? Well, today I am. Go get a damn outfit or you ain't coming in. So with that being said, Marie is celebrating her mama because she is Dr. Marie now, honey. Dr. Marie. And then, of course, this fool, Glenn ends up saying he wants to confront, I guess, JJ, saying that, look, man, I don't appreciate the fact that you sat up there and was talking to Letitia, making it seem like Letitia was being malicious, inviting Selena. Selena been coming to her brunches like for years or whatever. And I'm like, okay, the malicious part, I guess, for him would be not giving him the heads up. But again, to me, of course, she already knew what was going to go down, but she got to play stupid as if she wasn't trying to be messy. So at that point, he was just like, I got to stand on business and speak to JJ about it. But then, of course, at that point, JJ is like, well, look, we'll just exclude ourselves and just leave. We don't mean no harm, but we will exclude ourselves if we feel uncomfortable and leave. And then Letitia's ass want to come over. And so Gucci ass is in the mix. And so at that point, they start to have this damn conversation at Marie's party. Just damn ignorant as hell. And Letitia talking too damn much, and she's sitting up there saying, well, even though you guys was rude when you left my brunch, they left your brunch because they were caught off guard and they did not want to be around Selena. What's the damn problem? No one's going to sit in any situation and feel uncomfortable. If they can leave, they will leave to protect their energy. And you knew that was possibly going to be the situation. And then at that point, she was like, yeah, even though you was rude, I still said this was about, a business brunch or whatever the case may be. And, I just, don't like the fact that when we have private conversations, it's a whole different situation in front of your husband. Letitia, don't you do that too? Letitia, don't you do that too? And she was like, and he sat up there and questioned me about my brunch. And SoGucci was like, that's my husband's feelings, and then these are my feelings. And so at that point, not Glenn, JJ was like, look, y'all, this was my first brunch. And yeah, this is just what it is. And that was my first experience. But what he says in the confessional is, I don't know if we ever gonna get this straight. It's like you got Cliff having his issues with Willie, and then this situation between me and Glenn. I don't ever know if we gonna sit up there and have, a powwow and be able to, just be able to sit down and get along as men, so to speak. And I was like, well, in other words, the tension is up and it's pretty much the men versus the boys. And we're about to see that next week because that's when the fight goes down. And I hate the fact that so many people was literally in between them. Glenn, your ass wasn't about to do shit to no damn Willie. Let's just call it what it is. You were not about to do shit. And then what we see in the previews is that Letitia is talking about she don't know nothing about sisterhood. She got to go. I hope she ain't talking about Akeisha. I hope she ain't talking about Akeisha because Akeisha has shown more sisterhood than freaking Letitia. Akeisha has shown that she can still sit up there and be cordial and be a united front, even when somebody had the audacity to say that's why your own family didn't want you. Was that sisterhood when you said that? And I still haven't seen a public apology from you. You haven't apologized to that ignorant shit that you said at a reunion or on the show. So I don't think that's sisterhood at all. They, to me, in my opinion, are jealous of freaking Akeisha and Willie's relationship. Akeisha and Willie's relationship, to me, is the relationship that I see when it comes to, just that normal marriage. They're friends. They know how to clown. You know what I'm saying? He's a man's man. She's a girl's girl. And they don't have the type of BS that's going on like the freaking Glens and the Cliffs. That's just what it is. Temu, don't do my Amazon like that. She caught a Black Friday deal on fake wigs. Y'all going in the way that one could security guard pick up Glendale like a toddler. I'm telling you, and then he thought he was going to try to hop over all of those people. Stop trying to make it seem like you about that life. Because if it was just you and him and nobody was standing between y'all, yeah, all that jumping wouldn't have went down. Marie Pastor looked like, oh my gosh, that perm. I almost spit out my freaking coffee. I said, what is going on here? You on TV ordering your hair from Amazon. I'm sorry, Marie Pastor looked like Morris Day. Oh no, don't do Morris Day like that, honey, because that hair would have been more laid. That hair would have been more laid than Morris Day and Princeton never. When I tell you they use that spritz spray before they would curl that dang on hair and made sure that curl didn't move, that was Morris Day and Prince. I lost mine is when she said they were rude for leaving. Right. Rude for leaving. This is what I'm saying. She's just so extra. It's just a character. Letitia looked like you can see her heartbeat through the back of her dress because she always looks so stuffed. She always looks so stuffed. Glendale, I love when Latrice says his name. I need the broke Mississippi Boosie to find a job for real. It would be interesting if rumor has it he did get fired. It makes me wonder what he got fired for. Because if he has a union type of job, what the hell did you do? Glenn needs to sit the F down somewhere for real. She has cigarettes and money in her bra. She look like she walk around with a cigarette in her hand all day. She look like she could cook. Baby, what they say in them arms, honey, that's when you know they can really cook because they know how to stir that bowl. Let me see. They are very, it seems that way. V baby, it seems that way. She was talking about Akeisha. She called Carlos King and was talking mad smack about Willie and Akeisha. Yes, they seem very envious of their relationship. They are jealous and envious of them. Lakeisha is so fake. Antoinette said that, even though I don't know if I'm feeling about Antoinette either, but she did say the problem with the Belle Collective is her. But if you got a problem with her, you got a problem with Carlos, because she's the point person for Carlos, and she does probably what production tells her to do. That's the problem. Because and the thing is, it's not even smooth with it. It's very obvious what she's doing. Even with them editing it, it's still obvious. That's the crazy part. Okay, a bootleg more as a day. Wait, a bootleg more as a day with the real human Mississippi weather. Glenn won't bust a grape in a food fight. At least not with Willie, he wouldn't. Next week episode is going to be sponsored by Zeus. Okay, Joseph got Miz, you was up there on the top, but I think Joseph got me cackling on this one. Next episode is going to be sponsored by Zeus Network. Ding, ding. Thank you. For real. Because, baby, and I hope they show us a good part of that. Do not try to have that be the last 2 seconds of the show and then talking about next season. I want to know what's going on and what the aftermath was. That's what I want to know. The pastor hair is just getting out of a Jerry curl, so it's frizzy. Yes, it's going down, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, because I think Willie is like, look, I'm trying to be cool with y'all, but like he said a couple episodes ago, ain't no bitch in my blood. He said that straight up. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Y'all want to go there? We could go there. And I want to know where JJ is amongst all of this too. But JJ's so small, he probably was somewhere trying to stick and move and get people in the gut. We can't really see him with all those men that was around, but I can't wait. And they said it's going to be next week. I sincerely hope it's not going to be one of these freaking Love and Marriage Detroit moves where you literally wait to the last episode and then all of a sudden we don't see the show no more. They claim next week they're showing us the finale, which, by the way, Miz, where the hell is Love and Marriage Detroit? Did I miss the last episode or reunion? I'm lost. Did I miss it? Or did they literally just give us the episode 7 or the episode before the last episode and then it disappeared? Is it coming back? Because why is it taking this long? Maybe they canceled it. Good shit if they did. To be continued. There's a part. Why is there a part B? Child, these part B's and stuff. At this point, Carlos probably his shows are running on TV at this point. I don't know what else is on TV, but maybe, I don't know. But I don't understand a part B, especially when you don't have that many episodes. But with that being said, that was the end of this episode of Belle Collective. Baby, I'm waiting. You talking about the reunion for Belle Collective, Joseph? Yes. And I'm just going to say this before I leave, you guys. My apologies for letting sometimes these people come in and distract. But at the same time, like I say, I typically try to ignore. But when people try to get passive aggressive with their little comments and shit and sit up there and say certain things and like, I ain't even talking to her and you on my channel, you got to go. So at the end of the day, I'm all about, y'all know, I'm about respecting people, even if they have a difference of opinion when it comes to me. But don't come on here talking about, so, well, common sense will tell you, and the way you talk it, I know that passive aggressive shit when I see it. So you could just go. If you can't be respectful, you can go. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Now, with that being said, though, moving forward, I'm going to just start blocking fools. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to start blocking fools or completely ignoring them. But then if I see that they being passive aggressive and disrespectful, I will block them silently so we can just move forward with the show. But my crew and people who are new here, my apologies. But for whatever reason, when it comes to this show, it seemed like that Selena bunch come up in here and they be on some demon time. They really be on some demon time with their BS. And I ain't got time for it. But I love that we had new people who came on today. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. My crew, the OG crew members, always appreciate y'all. We always have a good time here. But like I said, child, it gets to the point where I be like, enough is enough, because ain't no punk bitch in my blood either. How about that? How about that? I cannot wait either. This is your channel. Do what you want to do. I appreciate that, of course. Like Keisha and Willie is what Letitia and Glenn, right? And we see how that unfolded, right? You only can hide so long. You only can hide so long on reality TV. Even with her being the main point of the show, or the focal point of the show, we clearly see it ain't as good as they try to make it seem. Aikisha and Willie seem to be a very tight unit. You know, I'm a verbal assassin. I can get them together. I don't even know. It looked like you guys were having a great conversation, but I just saw that there's some passive aggressive stuff. I ain't talking to her, or I said what I said. Well, baby, I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm about to sit up there and remove you. How about that? Yes, nice meeting you too, design and decor and more. I appreciate you also. Definitely come back, honey, because we about to definitely come back for the finale. I hope you guys gonna be in town, because this finale seemed like it's gonna be pretty interesting. So you know we need to come back. Yes, you better lay low. Yay, yay. Welcome to the Chris Crew Designs and Decor. Absolutely. Misery Loves Company. They be miserable, then hop online projecting, but I enjoy you. And you know what? Thank you, V Baby, for saying that. I haven't even had my channel for 2 years. One thing I have noticed is that around the holidays, it seems the trolls really come out. And that tells me it's because of a lot of probably people who are feeling miserable. I should just pray for them, huh? I should, but I can be in my flesh sometimes. I can. Yes, yes. Bye, Mia. Hope you come back. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. You see, I was trying to be nice. You were. You were. I don't want to have that person in the corner crying, hurt people, hurt people. They try, but honey, at the end of the day, you know what? It keeps going over here. You see, I kindly said you got to go, and we continue to enjoy ourselves. But with that being said, love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I will be doing the Love During Lockup review later on this evening. Married to Medicine is going to come sometime next week. I'm just going to have to do 2 episodes back to back with all of that Jaguar Right stuff going on, honey. I focused on that this week. But yeah, so I will see some of you guys later for the Love During Lockup. If not, I'll see you next week for the finale. So with that being said, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.